Hey, good evening, everyone. And I just want to thank you so much for being amazing listeners and participating in this podcast. I found this new little thing with the music, and I thought I would just play a little intro for you. Anyway, I wanted to take the time to tell you what's going on. I know the show has been sporadic lately. And the reason for that is I had an accident back on March 7th, and I have seven herniated discs and three tears. And with all the medications and everything, especially since I can't take a whole lot of medications, and who wants to take those, right? They're not fun. For someone who can't take any pain medications, you're pretty much stuck on steroids or muscle relaxants or something of that nature. So the show's been sporadic, and I wanted to come on air on live and apologize for that. In fact, I've been so scatterbrained lately that I forgot one of my guests that was supposed to come on March 19th to be a guest on the show, and I was really looking forward to having Miss Reverend Gail Dillon on the show, and I totally messed that up. She's written a book, and she's been on other podcasts too as well, and um, she's just as amazing a spirit that she helps people find their path, and she's a reverend just like me, and I'm looking forward to bringing her on the show real soon. But I do want to publicly apologize to her. In the 7 years that I've been doing this, I have never done that in my entire life, and so with this being like a new moon and new beginnings and all that going on right now, I want to apologize to her and to you guys for me not being consistently lately because of what's been going on in my life. And I'm sure you guys have your stuff too as well. But this was just like unthinkable and unprofessional. And it was totally not like me at all. So I'm taking this opportunity to apologize publicly to Reverend Gail, and she has agreed to come on coming up in the near future. I reached out to her earlier when I realized the mistake that I had made, and messaged up with her, and I'm so thankful that she is going to come on because uh, she's an author too, and I just don't want you guys to miss the opportunity to meet some of these amazing people. The person that we were supposed to have on tonight's show had a family emergency. So she's not coming on the show tonight, but we're going to get her rescheduled too. Um, and also, if any of you guys are doing stuff that are amazing, we would love to have you on the show to share your stories, to inspire other people. Like next Saturday night, I am so blessed to have Karen's Steinemeyer on the show, who is an amazing human being. Not only is she part of my community here in St. Petersburg, Florida, and part of the St. Pete Time Bank, but she also, this is an incredible story, but she fixes meals for the homeless people that live out on the streets, and she goes and finds them, and she cooks a hot meal for them every Saturday. Every Saturday, she's giving up her time doing that. Um, so, I'm looking forward to having her on the show. I'm looking forward to having Reverend Gail on the show. We have some other guests that are coming on. We have Tanya Dockman that's going to be on here, and Michelle Linello is also agreed to be on the show. And then I'm going to have a couple on the show, which is going to be really inspiring. Happy and John Dennis are going to be on the show coming up at the end of April. So we have some amazing things that are going to be coming on. If for some reason though, don't be surprised if a Saturday here and there gets canceled because of some kind of event, but we will make it up to you because it's very important for these people to come on and share their stories. that can inspire you. Some of these people that we have on here, they've had amazing struggles and gotten through them and are inspiring people all over the world. So again, I wanted to come on here and really just apologize for the inconsistency since March, and to let you know that I did have an accident, and my brain has just been fried, and I'm working on it. And if any of you guys are healers out there, please send me some healing energy. I could totally use it right now. Um, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I know I canceled another show tonight. I wanted to let you know what the reason was for. And I do miss doing the show. I love this. I look forward to this. It is spectacular, the people that I get to meet on here. Every Saturday night, a lot of them are strangers to me at first, but I feel like there's a really great connection after having them on the show and getting to know their true stories. And I love sharing those stories with you. And if there's one thing that you can take from that and help yourself grow, that's what it's all about. So tonight is about apologies. Like, yeah, this is a pretty big mistake, especially for somebody that loves doing podcasting, to totally forget a guest and reschedule somebody else. That was like mind blowing. And, but I feel better that I reached out to her, and she tried to take part of the blame too, and it wasn't any part of her blame at all. She's a beautiful soul, and I appreciate her doing that, but this one's totally on me. I did it. And I was like, I put her name on a different calendar. I placed it out there, not on my show calendar. I don't know what I was thinking. Who knows? With steroids, you never know where your brain is. So I wanted to talk to you about apologies, but I want to also, why have you guys here listening right now? There's just some big changes coming up. I don't know if you guys can feel it as well, but I see big things coming for every one of you, all of our listeners. Like, there's just this big shift that just took place, and it's especially with that new moon yesterday. At 5:11, and the beginning right there. I just want to let you know that I feel some incredible energy coming and blessing us all, and new growth is coming. So if you still are struggling working with yourself, keep doing that. Forgive yourself, love yourself, watch the videos. I love YouTube. YouTube is amazing because anything on there that you can find, like Louise L. Hayes. I love adding her to my morning rituals, getting on there and listening to those affirmations and taking responsibility for where I am right now in this very moment, and changing my world, and then reaching out to people and talking to them, and letting them know how much value they are in my life. I mean, when I'm lately with this with what's been going on with me this past month, I've been so blessed. You One of our guests that we had on here, Beverly, or Bonov Brown, I call her Bev. Whenever I'm feeling kind of down or low, it's like she hones in on me and she calls me and she makes me feel really special. I hope you guys have friends like that too, because that's really important to have those type of people in your life. When you're not feeling your best, and they can sense it and they call and let you know. That's one of the things I like about being with the St. Pete Time Bank. And I hope, I've talked about the time banking system here on this show before. We even had the creator of the time bank, Edgar Kahn, on here before he passed away last July. And then we had our founder of the St. Pete Time Bank on here. But what a great idea, community, being part of community and uplifting and supporting each other. I mean, How awesome is that? To building that connection with genuine people that have the same like mind and goals that you do to help one another. Please. I can't tell you how much gratitude I have for that, and I'm blessed that I'm part of that community. And I just want to take the time right now, and I want you guys to have that for yourselves, to have that community. When you feel like things are going wrong, reach out to your community, those people in your community, and they can get you through anything. It is a beautiful thing. Yes, community, having a community like that to land on. I had back in January, I had to paint my outside storage building to the same color as my house. Because I didn't get a permit before I started working on it, and I had to go through all these things. People in the time bank, two of them I can tell you off the bat that I love with all my heart. BJ and Jim came over and they helped me paint the building. In fact, they did more than I did, and they were just a blessing. So, whenever you're having a hard time in your life, if you just reach out to your community of people, whoever that may be for you, reach out to them, say, "Look, I'm having a little trouble. I need your help." Or if you've offended somebody in your community, reach out to them and say, "Hey, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to say that. I don't know where my brain was." All kinds of things. But just wanted to let you know that we are not giving up on this show. We might have some setbacks, right, here and there. Just be patient with us. We are going to have the best of the best on here for you, that's going to help you to grow and learn and really learn to love yourself. That's one of the things I've been learning this week, is to learn to apologize to my own self and to forgive myself and to move forward and keep doing the best I can do. That's all any of us can do. If you make a mistake, apologize for it and move forth and do the best you can. And and again, always reach out to your community, whatever that may look for you. So, I hope that you guys have a fabulous week. Again, our show did get canceled tonight. Uh, the young lady had a family emergency, but we look forward to getting her on in the future. And my guest for next week is Karen. And I can't wait to share her story with you guys. And she's been on TV lately. So I love when we have those really famous guests on the show too, as well, getting a good following. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and listening to my public apology to Reverend Gail. Reverend, please know that that is not me. I don't know where my brain was, but I do apologize for it. I hope you kind and gentle with yourself this week, and that you know that you are loved, that you're always supported, and great things are coming your way. My love to each and every one of you. Thank you for your moment of time and listening to this evening. And I can't wait to see you next Saturday night. Good night, everyone.